Let's sing a little song with 8 little words about a rocket ship and flightless birds. Sigil!
Kevin.
3, 2, 1. Let's sing a little song with 8 little words about a rocket ship and flightless birds. Sigil!
Kevin.
They're all cutting in line.
Stop it, good night.
Kind of odd behavior for a planet called Wait Your Turn.
Sensors indicate a cutting in line bug infecting the entire planet.
Captain, this planet is in worse trouble than we thought. It's broken out of its normal orbit and it's trying to cut in front of the other planets in its solar system.
Your planet is headed for the sun.
Yourselves in, boys. It could be a bumpy ride.
𝐓𝐵 Penguins is a mix of faith, fun, and flightless birds. It's a whole new show, and it's not like anything you've ever seen before. It's kind of like a mix between Chronicles of Narnia and classic Warner Brothers cartoons. Because parents need an alternative. Right now, the world is dominated by 4 giant media companies that control probably 70 or 80% of all the media our kids watch. And unfortunately, none of those media companies value our kids more than they value their own stock price. So they're never willing to sacrifice the needs of their shareholders for the needs of our kids. And you see that in 100 different ways on shows that promote, in some cases, aggression, disrespect, sarcasm, consumerism. Just about every value that we don't want our kids to grow up with is being promoted in children's television. What we're trying to do at Big Idea is create a media company that puts the needs of kids before the needs of its shareholders, that puts kids first. That's the big idea. Because at Big Idea, our 20-year goal is to build a top 4 family media company with the Christian worldview. And if we're only making VeggieTales, and if Bob and Larry are our only characters, we're never going to get there. So it was important for us to start to develop other creatives, other storytellers that could tell other stories, in their own voices. And 321 Penguins is a first example of us doing that, where we took another group of creatives inside Big Idea that had all worked on VeggieTales and gave them a chance to create a story in their voice. And it's really exciting to see Big Idea turning into a studio filled with creatives rather than just, Mike and I telling VeggieTales stories. Well, at Big Idea, our mission is to markedly enhance the moral and spiritual fabric of our culture through creative media. So we're looking for more ways, more storytelling styles that we can fill, with biblical lessons and values to help kids grow up and be better kids. So just like VeggieTales, Penguins is a perfect complement to taking kids, and it appeals somewhat to older kids, and also appeals to kids that like science fiction and rocket ships and all that stuff. So to take the kids that have grown up with VeggieTales and give them yet another way to learn the lessons and values of the Bible in an incredibly fun way. Well, we want to keep sharing biblical values and lessons with our culture in the most fantastically creative ways possible. And if that's in movies, in TV shows, in theme parks, in stores, it doesn't matter. We'll try it. But more importantly, whatever the future of Big Idea looks like is what God wants it to look like. Because everyone at Big Idea believes they're here because God wants them to be here. And that God wants us to use our gifts to share the truths and the values of the Bible with our culture in wonderfully creative ways. So I think the future looks as bright as God wants it to be. You're very welcome.
Well, we all met in the Falkland Islands.
Yes, it's a group of 700 islands off the coast of Argentina.
We met on the big one.
That's right, East Falkland. Great place to grow up. Born and raised in Goose Green. I've known Kevin and Fidgel here since primary school. Ah, he's a Yank. He came along much later.
I'm from Chicago. I came to the Falklands for med school, but ended up getting a job shearing sheep. And that's where I met these guys. Well, as it turns out, the Falklands have no med school. I kind of got it confused with Grenada. But it's all for the best. Turns out I really enjoyed shearing sheep.
Yes, you see, it's a highly skilled profession of restraining sheep and removing their wool.
Bzzz. It's either that or squid fishing. Not many other jobs in the Falklands, and sheep are a lot less slimy.
When you're traveling in a small titanium bubble in deep space, getting along is part of the job.
You're a nice captain, Captain.
Why, thank you, Kevin. And you're a very nice, Kevin.
Mitchell, is that a new shampoo you're using? It smells heavenly.
Why, yes. Thank you for noticing.
You see?
In direct comparison, we're much more bird-like.
I dare say not many boy bands could repair and install an ionizing thrust mechanism.
We're groovy.
And every bit as good-looking. Well, that gets back to the good-looking thing. When you happen to be a penguin, an astronaut, and you're good-looking, stardom is a forlorn conclusion.
That's foregone, Captain.
Ah, Kevin, make a note of that.
I grow bonsai trees. It's my hobby and my motto.
I invent and repair. Occasionally, I watch my friends on Animal Planet. What about you, Kevin?
I like my bicycle.
When do you all find time for this silly nonsense? We've got planets to save!
It's like riding your bicycle, only with no air or gravity.
It was pointed out to us that landing gear might be helpful. I'm working on it as we speak.
Brilliant suggestion, that was. Never would have thought of it.
You bet. We've got more planets to save.
More problems to solve.
More stems to tie and leaves to prune.
What?
Bonsai, Captain. It's my hobby and my motto.
Oh, right.
Hello.
Watch 321 Penguins and look for me, 𝐓𝐫𝐚𝐤𝐬, the strikingly handsome captain.
Study hard, get good grades, and you too can be an inventor/astronaut/hero.
Bonsai!
Greetings, listening audience. I'm Captain 𝐓𝐫𝐚𝐤𝐬. You know, the strikingly handsome one. I only wish you could see me.
Mitchell here, ship's pilot and engineer. Remember, kids, nothing's too difficult when you use your head.
Radio. Fascinating. What does this do? Ah!
I'm Kevin. I like to eat biscuits.
Jason T. Conrad, we need your help. Get in here, Jason. The galaxy waits for no man.
Sensors indicate that he could be daydreaming.
But no time for small talk now. We've got work to do.
Strap yourselves in. It could be a bumpy ride. Hang on.
Bonsai!
Let's get on with our mission, boys. Engineer Mitchell, engage hyperdrive.
Landing gear. You know, that's not a bad idea.
It just might work. I think the kid's got something. Kind of odd behavior for a planet called Wait Your Turn.
They're all cutting in line. They're barbarians. Back to the ship.
Well there, Captain. Remember, we've got a job to do.
Fear not, good vacuums. We have heard your distress signal, and we are here to help.
It's a theory, anyway.
So, what do we do? Well, looks like our work here is done. Penguins, let's pack it up.
You know, I really like that old landing gear idea.
No job's too hard when you use your head.
Get ready to meet 4 of the wackiest space cowboys ever to leave our solar system. The artists who bring you VeggieTales are taking off to a whole new world filled with excitement, adventure, great lessons from the Bible, and, well, just plain silliness. Yes, it's Big Ideas 3, 2, 1 Penguins, arriving November 14th. Sunday morning values, Saturday morning fun. That's a big idea. Buckle up, Space Cadets, and get ready to meet 4 of the wackiest space cowboys ever to leave our solar system.
Kevin.
The artists who bring you VeggieTales are taking off to a whole new world filled with excitement, adventure, great lessons from the Bible, and, well, just plain silliness. Yes, it's
3, 2, 1.
Big Ideas 3, 2, 1 Penguins, arriving exclusively at Christian bookstores November 14th. Sunday morning values, Saturday morning fun. That's a big idea. Get ready to meet 4 of the wackiest space cowboys ever to leave our solar system.
Vigil!
Kevin.
The artists who bring you VeggieTales are taking off to a whole new world filled with excitement, adventure, great lessons from the Bible, and, well, just plain silliness. Yes, it's 3, 2, 1 Penguins. The premiere episode teaches a lesson in patience for kids of all ages. The inhabitants of planet Wait Your Turn discover that being first is not always the best thing, in their world and in ours.
Enough, good vacuums. We have heard your distress signal, and we are here to help.
Big Ideas 3, 2, 1 Penguins, arriving November 14th. Sunday morning values, Saturday morning fun. That's a big idea.